Today is July 25th, 2020. I'm down here in the woods behind my house in Clover, South Carolina. Been working down here for a little over a year now, doing some cleanup. I'm almost at the bottom of the hill. This is looking up the hill towards my house. It's probably about 200 yards to the back of the house that direction, pretty good ways. This particular parcel is 6 acres here, but this was completely wooded and grown up when I took ownership of this place here a little over 2 years ago. I've been working down here. This is a creek bottom down here. It's very peaceful and private down here, and in the hot part of the summer I think it's about 10 degrees cooler down here than it is up around my house, because there is a large creek down here. Anyway, I've probably got maybe 3/4 of an acre cleared off down here in this bottom area. It's pretty flat. It slopes slightly uphill and towards that direction there, and then of course there's a steep hill right there that goes up to the house, and that hillside is completely wooded there. There's a small creek that runs right here that is just a tributary to the main creek, which is Big Allison Creek. Big Allison Creek runs into the Catawba River probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 miles as a crow flies east of here. This little creek here carries runoff water from the neighborhood down through here and connects it to Big Allison Creek. Over here on the other side of this little creek, I probably have, I don't know, there's probably about 2 or 3 acres of really nice flat ground over here that is just overgrown. Because I can't get my tractor over here across this creek, which leads me to this purpose of this video. I'm getting ready to build a bridge here. This is where it's going to land, which is basically right at the bottom of the lane that I have cut that comes down here. From the ground level to the bottom of that creek there is about 12 feet. It's deeper than it looks in this video, and it's about a 14-foot span across there. I'm going to build an 8-foot by 20-foot wide or long steel deck truss type bridge and put it across this creek here so I can get my tractor over here. All of this brush that's over here will clean up in a few days with my little tractor. I have a 2501 Kubota 4-wheel drive hydrostatic tractor with an end loader on it, and it'll make pretty short work of all this little sapling underbrush here. This is a beautiful woods over here. It's full of all different types of trees, and there are several really nice white oak trees growing over here. I've got hickory trees, cottonwood trees, poplar trees, just all kind of stuff growing over here. Anyway, this is the big creek, Big Allison Creek. This portion of it right here is completely on my property, both sides of the bank. There's a little chunk of ground over there that's also part of my property. And then the next adjacent piece is a 15-acre parcel that I also own. And I cannot get onto that yet either. This creek here will present a substantial challenge for bridging. I don't think I'll ever get a bridge across this creek, but I may be able to cross it at certain times of the year. When it floods, it pretty much covers all of this ground that you can see here. Doesn't happen very often. I've been around here about 2.5 years, and it's only happened once in that time frame. It takes about a 4 or 5 inch rainfall inside of 3 or 4 hours to make the water rise to this level. Lighter amounts of rain, it drains quicker than it floods, so it's not too bad. I bet it is 10 degrees cooler in here right now. It's about 95 degrees at the top of the hill here. I bet it's not 85 degrees down here in these woods. I just built this little footbridge here a couple weeks ago. I've been walking across the plank here for a little while. It was time for a better bridge. Yeah, that's all for now.